Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of Yoda's Hut. I'm Bill. I go by Yodaman on the boards, and once again, I'm joined for commentary by Derek. Hey, Derek, how's it going today?
Oh, hanging in there.
All right, so we've got another game of the Star Wars LCG using decks suggested on the Yoda's Hut thread I posted on Card Game DB using technological terror sets. In this game, I am on the right as usual playing a Scum deck created by my commentary partner Derek here. It's the Scum affiliation. It's got 2 Droid Revolution, 2 Heart of Cold, that's the new IG-88C, 2 Behind the Black Sun, 2 All Out Brawl, and 2 Out of the Mists. And Jerry is playing a light side deck suggested by Super Dave 40 from the boards. He's got Jedi affiliation with 2 Spark of Rebellion, 2 Stand Together, 2 House Edge, that's the Gamblo Lando, 2 Last Warrior, and 2 Tiny Robotic Sociopath, the new Chopper Pod. And it looks like we're getting started here flipping up objectives. And I think I have 2 Behind the Black Suns and 1 Heart of Cold, if I see that correctly. Does that look like what it is to you, Derek?
I think so. Yeah, it's the only objective I don't recognize, so that's probably what it is.
Yeah,
it's the new one.
Right, and
I built this deck. I've tested it myself a couple times, but it's been a while now, and I don't really remember what some of the new stuff does because I haven't tried it since then.
Yeah, and it looks like Jerry flipped up 2 Stand Togethers and 1 Tiny Robotic Sociopath. So just real quick, since it's a little bit newer to the meta, Heart of Cold is Scum and Villainy only. After you reveal 1 or more Scum fake cards in your edge stack, you can remove a damage from a Scum objective. And the Tiny Robotic Sociopath says while you control a Spectre unit, each player cannot draw more than 5 cards during the draw phase. So looks like we're going to be off and running here with the Spectres versus the Scum, and I got a deck collector to start with. That's not awful. Get a resource there.
Now, is that Ezra's objective that he's got 2 of over
there? That's Ezra's objective. It looks like I just dropped one of the droids from the new set. That's the FAX model combat droid. It's got a gun, 2 black blast, 3 cost, 3 health, and after he's declared as an attacker or defender, an opponent may focus his affiliation card to remove the unit from the engagement. So I would think most of the time he's going to end up getting through because you don't typically want to not use all your resources unless or if you're not, you're probably saving them for something else. So I'm going to commit that droid and take balance there, even though he's only got 1 pip, but at least I won't get pinged right away.
Well, that ability can kind of come into play a lot too when you play some of these 2-color decks that have like the 3/7 split or something where you really need that affiliation resource card because it's painful for them to focus it to use it. I don't think you're going to get much out of that in this case because of the 2 Spectre ones out there. I think have influence, don't they?
Yeah, Stand Together has influence, and it's why you control 2 or more Spectre units. Yeah,
it's just a matter of him so he's got whatever types of resources he needs. It's just a matter of whether he wants to spend one to shut the droid down.
Yep, exactly. And I probably didn't really want to have to commit the droid, but that was about my only option here. So let's see what Jerry does here with Chopper and see if and Ezra. And he looks like he's just playing a resource there.
Yeah, when I built this deck,
that's a Cloud City Casino.
Given that it was IG-C or whatever it is now, so I just figured let's throw it into a droid deck and see how it goes. And I used to have the old droid deck with using all-out brawl and then splashing in Imperial Entanglements. So you had 4 objectives that could increase their unit damage, but you can't do that with this version because you have to run the Scum affiliation.
Right, and he just played Zeb and committed Zeb and took balance back, so he did not attack, and Zeb's usually pretty good on the board. I could use some cheap tactics right now.
Yeah, I really like having all-out brawl in with Guri just because being able to drop her in and give her a 3rd gun. And the same trick works with Iggy B, I believe, gives all droids an extra gun.
Right, yeah, I think it gives all droids except him, right?
Yeah, to where you can drop in and just get the auto kill on a main with 3 guns. So
yeah, so it looks like I'm kind of weighing my options there. I can't tell exactly what's in my hand. Look like a droid. It might be one of the Iggy's. So there's two of them in there. We didn't have the original. You didn't put the original Iggy in there, but is that
I
Iggy
had,
C?
I think so. Yeah, I had him.
Yeah,
I think when I first threw the deck together and just decided that I liked other stuff.
yeah. So that's
Although I
it.
really like those droids for the targeted strike that come with Iggy A. If your opponent has nothing committed to the Force, they get targeted strike. So when you can again up their damage with stuff like All Out Brawl, that can be quite annoying to say the
Yeah,
least.
yeah. Plus, when you got all out brawl and behind the Black Sun, you got 4 heats in the deck too, so that's
Yep.
not too bad. So let's see. So Iggy C, I guess it's probably the first time I played him. Says after an enemy card effect that target this unit resolves, or after one or more tokens are placed on this unit by enemy combat icons, capture a target exhausted enemy unit. So that's not too shabby. There some potential capture just for trying to shoot at him or something, as long as he lives.
Yeah. In English, that means leave him alone or you get captured.
Right, basically, that's exactly it. So I kind of wonder if I'll try to see if I can bait Jerry into defending, or if I'm going to just try to take balance here.
Yeah, because it's when you put any or things on him, right? Even damage can trigger that ability. So it's like if you attack and block, you just let him swing first, and then he's exhausted, and you capture him.
Yep. So I did just commit Iggy C to take balance back.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just kind of...
The same trick can be used with him as a blocker. So it's like whoever you send in, you're only going to get one shot, and then Iggy's going to grab him.
Right.
So he's pretty annoying.
And there is Ezra. Ezra's pretty annoying sometimes.
Yeah, now you get the Force issue where he's got two of Ezra's objective out there. Now he's got 2 Spectres, so each of those is giving him 2 to the Force.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to take balance back anytime soon, unless I can somehow get rid of Ezra or Zeb.
Yeah.
And he's still got 3 resources left, so he could keep that one droid out if he needs to, because he didn't use the affiliation card. But I gotta think he's going to play something else and try to get some more bodies out on the board. Now, with 2 behind the Black Suns, I can really manipulate some edge battles at least, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, you can pretty much win or lose any edge you want.
And there is the improvised defenses. He's putting one on the stand together, try to help keep it alive, keep his bonuses.
Yeah, well, they have his influence, it's his force, and the tiny robotics one, honestly, I've yet to see that ability come into play in any game. I've had it on the table.
Yeah.
So, it's not a very potent objective, so it's not really... He doesn't have anything... assuming you can keep 2 Spectres off the board, his objectives are really useless at this point.
Yep.
But with 2 of them out there, the force struggle is definitely an issue.
Yeah, he's going to probably keep balance, like I said, for the foreseeable future, I would think. Because even if he attacks with them, as long as they don't die, he's going to keep it turned on, so...
Well, and so Iggy C, though, has, is it 1 gun and 2 blast? Or is it the other way around?
I think it's the other way around. I think the droid has 1 gun and 2 blast. Yeah, Iggy C has two black guns, 1 black blast, and the droid has 1 black gun, 2 black blast.
Okay. Because I would say you can start attacking with Iggy C, he's more or less going to have to ignore him.
Yeah.
Other than if he's only got 1 blast, it's going to take you a lot longer to chew through that objective.
Yeah. The problem is he's committed now too, so I'm not sure I really want to do that.
You need to find a way to get him off the force.
And did he give Zeb a bow rifle there while we were talking, I think?
He gave him something. I'm not sure what it was.
And now he's playing... What the heck is that? Is that the... I can't tell what that card is. I wonder if that's one of those Lando cards that I'm just not familiar with. Is that...
I don't know. It looks like he's searching.
Oh, it must be makeshift repairs, I think is what that is. It's one of the chopper cards, I think.
Yeah, one of the things that says, like, search your deck for a Spectre or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's doing the one that's... if it's makeshift repairs, because that only costs 1. I think he only paid 1. It's search your deck for an enhancement, reveal it, and add it to your hand. if your opponent only has no cards, then you can search for any card instead. So maybe he's trying to get Zeb another bow rifle here. But he's only got the one Jedi resource open right now, so...
Does he have any other upgrades that he could use with the Jedi resource?
I don't know. Now, it looks like he got another bow rifle.
Yeah, won't be able to play it.
Yeah,
He spent all his influence.
This seems vaguely familiar. I think he pointed that we said it, and I told him, well, he could have just paid for something else differently, and then it would have been okay.
Yeah.
Because he could have used the Jedi resource to help pay for Ezra.
Yeah, that's true.
Or maybe, yeah. And he's just taking balance, and Dow's going to go 3. So it looks like we're just kind of feeling each other out in this game here, trying to make sense of some of these cards. I mean, certainly is the first time I played Heart of Cold with the droids, and I don't think Jerry certainly hadn't played the Trapper's Pod, and I'm not sure he's ever played Gambler's Pod either. I think I've only played it maybe once or twice. Yeah. I just never thought a lot of the Imperial Entanglement Smugglers cards, even though I know some people have been able to kind of do some clever things with those pods. I never seem to be able to make them work. So I think I played Zuckuss and then gave him a vibro knife. Is that what I did?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's been about... It's the hidden vibro knife. Yeah, I mean, I could have put that in if I lost an edge battle, but I guess I wanted the threat of the gun to start with. And Zuckuss at least has the tactics.
Yeah.
And 3 icons, but that's not going to be enough to get balance back here with him having 4 on the Force.
I'm trying to think if there's any ways, like the Zuckuss Pod, do you have echoes in that deck where you could get, or anything to move that Force card off of IG?
I don't think so.
Huh. I was trying to remember if there was an echoes in Zuckuss' set or not.
No, Out of the Mist doesn't have that. That has that quick hunt thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So if I could win by double something, I could get rid of an enhancement.
I think I'm thinking of Bane's set that has the thing that lets you move like Force cards around.
Yeah, Bane has the abandoned hideout that lets you do it and has echoes in it. So yeah, this just seems like it's got a lot of heats in it, and then
yeah, it's damage. I mean, right. That's kind of the thing, is just beating on with the droids. If you can get that K4 droid where they can't really even defend without taking damage, ideally you want all-out brawl just for the extra hits, because most of your guys are expendable anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, you don't have elite, you don't have, too many, you don't have the big, like, Emperor to take the Force with or something like that.
No, so, I mean, Zuckuss has 3 icons. He's probably got more than anybody else in the deck, I guess.
Given the deck types, I would think that the longer this game goes, the more it's going to shift to his favor. Yeah. If he can get more Spectres and stuff on the board, unless you can get some of those things. I think you need to try and be a little more aggressive.
And there comes Kanan.
Yeah. So there goes any hope of locking his stuff down.
Yeah, unless I can somehow kill Kanan or capture Kanan.
Yeah, and that's the thing. By leaving IG back there, you can really... he can't attack you, but you could still attack with other stuff. He doesn't have any focus over there to lock down your IG.
Right.
The one thing you got to worry about is if he gets enough of those damn rifles on, like Zeb, he can one-shot IG. I don't believe that's an interrupt on IG to trigger. Like, if you can kill him in one shot, I don't think he gets to capture.
No, I think you're right. I think he's actually it's a reaction, probably, right? Yeah, it's a reaction to being targeted by an enemy card effect or having a token placed on him by a combat icon.
Yeah, so if you do 3 damage to him in one shot, he's going to fall, which he can do with Zeb and those rifles. Or Kanan if he throws one on him. Although right now he doesn't have the resources to do it. Zeb, I think, has... Does he have targeted strike right now? Is it the targeted strike or the extra gun that he gains when he has more enhancements over
The
there?
targeted strike is the more enhancement, so he should definitely have that. I've got one.
Okay.
He's got 3.
So he's got 2 guns on Zeb, and he can, unless you discard a card, he can get a 3rd one.
Yeah.
So he can't take out IG in one shot, though, with any of his guys.
Right. The only one he could potentially take him out with would be if he put another bow rifle on Zeb, which I think he's about to do.
Oh, I didn't realize he had the resources. I thought he'd spent them all.
No, he still had a couple there.
Yeah.
Actually, it looked like he had the one on the improvised defenses, and he still has one on one of the stand-togethers.
Okay.
So, I wonder when Jerry might start getting aggressive, or if he's just gonna build a board and keep pinging with balance, sort of force me to have to take a little more initiative here. But what's he doing? He focused something. Not sure what the heck that would have been. Why did he put a focus token on the enhancement?
You got me.
Yeah, did he play something? Huh. I have no idea what that would have been, because I was pretty sure it was a bow rifle. For the life of me, I can't think what would have done that.
Yeah, I saw him put the rifle on there as well.
I don't know what that would be. I don't have anything to blank stuff. I don't have any way to cancel things. That was bizarre. There must be, maybe it'll become clearer as we see what happens here, but for the life of me, I can't figure out. Oh, yeah. Wait, maybe that was the electroshock prod is what he played, not one of those things, and not the bow rifle. Because don't you have to focus that?
Yeah, it's a focus for a blanking effect, basically.
I bet that's what it is. That would explain why there's a focus. Yeah, after phase begins, focus it to treat a text box as if it were blank. So I'm not sure what he blanked here, but I'm guessing maybe it was Iggy C. And I've got Zuckus there with a gun. Well, 2 guns, because he's got the vibro knife. Got a potential tactics. Oops. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, his first one had to be face up because of, I guess, with Zuckus.
Right.
I haven't played Zuckus in a while.
I haven't either. He's still such a good pod. I just never... There's so many good ones out there, I can never seem to find room for him.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So we're both putting a couple in. I'm probably trying to save a card in case I need to stop a Zeb gun.
Yeah.
Looks like I've got a heat. I think I won that edge battle 5-4 with a heat, so I'm going to get to heat Zeb. And unless he's got some trick, I think I'm going to get to kill Zeb.
Because Zuckus has 2... Does he have 2 guns? Yeah, because you got the vibro on.
Yeah, he's got 2 guns, plus he's got a focus, so I should be able to lock something else down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm waiting to see if Jerry's got some trick here to...
Yeah, well, you get the 2 behind the Black Suns also that you can activate.
Yeah, it wasn't enough to activate to, like, capture an enhancement, though. I think I realized that with Quick Hunt. Or no, I played a Heat. That's right, that was that other event there. So, yeah, so I'm just going to kill Zeb, because I've got the 2 guns with the Vibro Knife and Zuckus, and probably lock down Kanan, I would think.
I would think so, too, just because he has the 2 guns.
And the resources. Oh, no, I locked Ezra down. Maybe I was afraid Ezra might make me discard, so I didn't want to mess with that.
Yeah, well, now is the perfect time for the counterattack.
Yeah, I have a pretty good board to swing at here.
Yeah, because he's got no resources, and afterwards you're going to end up with those 2 those bow rifles are going to come back on one of those guys.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, because he could play it with the stand together influence objective there, put it on
Mm.
Kanan if he wants to. I would assume you'd do it eventually. So that worked out pretty well for me, though. Got rid of Zeb, who was probably the biggest of those three threats, and
Well,
then
knowing the Behind the Black Suns, I don't think he was expecting on winning the edge. I think he was not planning for the heat. Was the big
right,
deal.
yeah, he might have forgotten there's all these heats in this deck,
Yeah,
and he's gonna give Kanan the bow rifle, so he's got 3 guns now.
yeah. That was the problem. Is now you have to worry about winning edge again. Although, granted, you've got a you know you're gonna have a full hand to him not. So
Yeah, plus the Behind the Black Suns.
yeah, it's too bad you don't have Iggy B out there with the targeted strike and the pull in.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Maybe I'll get him. I do have the tactics to potentially lock stuff down, so he's going to keep balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to 4, but he's only got Kanan to defend.
Yeah.
I see one of the Scum Fate cards, so I could potentially clear off the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Think I see an Assassin Droid in there, maybe?
Yeah, that would be great with Iggy B. You pull in Ezra, kill him with the assassin droid, and then unfocus him.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Now, what's the Scum card do again? The new Scum Fate?
Oh, the Fate card. Yeah, I was thinking just about it triggers with Heart of Cold. So the tricks and nonsense is if your opponent's edge stack contains one or more smugglers or neutral cards, your opponent can't trigger abilities during the engagement.
Okay. I think you did just play Iggy B.
Oh, yeah, I did. There we go. That might help.
So I think here you go in with Zeb, you focus Kanan, and then you go in with Iggy B and something else so that you have enough guns and you kill Kanan.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd almost rather get rid of Kanan than Ezra.
Yeah.
His resources, he's got more force icons, more health.
And his faction card is spent out there too right now. I would probably let's see. You've got Iggy B. I know has one, but he's going to give another gun to that droid that he could normally kick out.
Right.
So I would send Zuckus at like the bottom objective, get Kanan focused, and then send Iggy B. and that droid at the middle objective and do a whole bunch of damage to it and take out Kanan.
Yeah, well, I'm sending Zuckus somewhere. I'm going after it. Stand together. Yeah.
I would have gone to the bottom one first.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, I am going after tiny robotic sociopath.
Yep.
So, obviously, he didn't have Kanan's concentration to free up Ezra there, so that's good.
Now, he actually pitched that in the edge battle.
I saw he pitched one. I didn't know if maybe he had another one, so...
Right. Whoa, he's got more cards in hand than I thought he did. I thought he spent a lot of stuff last turn.
Yeah, I've got a heat, though. I think between the heat and the tricks and nonsense and stuff, I might be alright. So it looks like he's letting it go. He's going to let me get a damage in on the objective, focus Kanan. I should get unopposed after that.
Yep.
So, here goes.
The deck collector. Well, I guess you're just not wanting to focus the other guy. The other guy's not doing you any good, though. He's one pip, 1 gun, 2 blast. He needs to be attacking.
Yeah, maybe I'm just trying to spread the damage around here. Oh, no, I'm sending the other one in, too. Okay, yeah, I'm changing my mind.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, send those 2 to the middle.
Yep,
and
that's what I'm
do
doing.
like 4 damage to it and get rid of Kanan.
Well, I'm going to blow that thing up.
Oh, yeah, Iggy B has 2.
Yeah,
blasts.
Iggy B has 2, and then I'm going to be able to pull somebody in with Iggy B's targeted strike, so I would assume I'm going to pull in Ezra.
No, you should pull in Kanan.
I can't kill... I can kill him.
Your other droid has two guns because of Iggy B's ability.
Right, so let's see. I'm pointing to somebody, and I'm pulling him in. Yeah, I shot Kanan. Yep, you're right, pulling him in. I almost forgot I was going to get the extra gun because it's a droid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to double focus him, but I really don't care. Giving him a
No.
gun, killing Kanan.
Yep.
So this game turned around pretty good for me here.
Mm-hmm.
And then two more, and then I'll blow it up so the dial's going to go to 5. And I should be able to take balance back now if I want to. And I guess the
'Cause
question is now,
that's turned off.
do I want to swing with Iggy C or leave him back for defense?
No, I'd
Probably
leave
leave him back. Yeah.
Because again, if they attack and you block with just him, you're gonna get to capture.
Exactly. Yeah, plus it's probably not worth it for me to. Yeah, I'm going to take balance back now because I got rid of the 2 specters and one of the stand together, so that turned around pretty good for me there. And I still have all my edge cards that I wanted. I've got the heat in there. I see. I've got the tricks and nonsense in there. The assassin droid has 2 icons, so that's not bad. So he just flipped up Spark, so I guess I got to be a little leery about that.
Yeah, that's annoying. Well, it
Yeah,
gives you a clear target to go after. But you see, you can do pretty much the same thing. Maybe not next turn because that one dude is double focused, but the turn after and get rid of Spark probably.
Yeah.
Because you've got your tactics to clear out the best unit, and then you got 4 guns, and you pull in and kill something and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So, did he just spark in a Children of the Force? I think he did.
I think so. He didn't pay anything for it. So.
Yeah. Figures. Good old spark.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's using Children to look at the top card, and now he's going to actually discard and draw up. So that's a good play. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, it's good to do all that before you draw, obviously, because now the top card of your deck is different.
Right. So I have to see what he can get going here. Right, so I got rid of Kanan. I got rid of some of his resources. He still has 6. And as we saw at Worlds, he could potentially flip something in with Spark in the on my turn. So...
How many of is he using like all the spark pods in there, or is he using is it like 10 sparks? I don't remember what you said from the. I don't think we saw Hera's pod in there.
No, it's not Hera. It's 4 of the pod. Well, I guess technically 8, but he's got 2 sparks, 2 Ezras, 2 Zebs, 2 choppers, and then the other one is Gamblo, House Edge.
Oh, that's right.
So,
that's right.
Which I guess you're trying to do the Sabak shift trick with Last Warrior so you get rid of all their cards or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure about that pod. Like I said before, I've never been a big fan of most of that stuff. But so
yeah, I've never made a deck that I would consider effective that used that pod.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people seem that like it and they found ways to use it, but I guess I'm just not. The way I think about the game or play sound, there's Zeb again. Great. Didn't I just get rid of him?
Yeah.
And he should have bow rifles back that he could pull out.
Mm-hmm. You've still got this edge. With that double black sun, you can pretty much win or lose any edge battle you want.
Yeah.
And given that you have tactics on the board, I mean, you can jump in with Guri, get the first swing, and use tactics.
Yeah, I could.
So,
I don't know if I have Guri in my hand.
Zeb's tactics are white, aren't they?
Zeb doesn't have... You mean Zuckuss?
Or Zuckuss,
yeah. Zuckuss has white tactics, and Zeb doesn't have any. So it looks like he's going to play one for the Lothcat. That thing is so annoying.
Mm-hmm. But you do have Iggy B on the table, so if you drop in Guri will have 3 guns.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the key, is that she can take out 1 unit.
And Iggy C has 2 guns right now because of Iggy B.
Yep.
And I know I've got the heat in my hand. So
doesn't Iggy C isn't he 2 and 1, so isn't he now 3 and 1?
Oh yeah, he's 3 and 1, that's right, yeah. So he has 3 guns thanks to Iggy B. There's too many Iggies to keep track of.
Yeah.
There is a bow rifle, but he's only played 1 because he went and played the Lothcat.
Yeah, Iggy this, Iggy that.
Well, the Lothcat's going to prevent me from, sucking somebody into an engagement because he could use it to cancel it, with Iggy B. So that may not have been the worst play. It looks like he's going to swing it hard at cold.
Now, if you play the that Scum Fate card, is it just he cannot trigger Fate cards during the edge battle, or can he not trigger during this combat or whatever?
Right, he can't.
In other words, would that conflict with the Loftcat?
Yeah, he can't trigger abilities during the engagement if he plays a Smuggler or neutral card in the edge stack.
Well, that's pretty likely.
Yeah.
So, in other words, if you play that and he plays one of those, he cannot use the Loftcat.
He cannot use the Loftcat to cancel. That's right.
I'd pull that damn cat in with Iggy B and slaughter it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I might want to save that is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, when I play it, because of the Heart of Cold objective, it would actually get the damage off of it. So.
Yep.
So I might want to play. I mean, I've got a good hedge hand from what it looks like. I see a lot of 2-pip cards, and I know I can get 2 more with the 2 behind the Black Suns. Yeah, I'm going to block with Iggy C. Makes sense. Yeah,
because I think here, assuming you win edge, take out Zeb, let Ezra swing, and then you get to capture. Or at the very least, you get rid of the cat.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you play that Fate card and it works fully, meaning he plays the right stuff in with it, then you get to capture as well.
Yeah. So we will see here.
Are you putting the deck collector in too?
I don't know. Maybe. Not. If I do, I could potentially kill Ezra too with the heat.
Yeah, but you could do that just with the capture. The problem is that with 2 blockers in there, he doesn't have to attack Iggy. And then you don't get to trigger his ability.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm just trying to get Ezra off the darn board, probably.
I'd rather get Zeb off the board.
Well, I should be able to get Zeb if I win Edge. I guess I'm figuring I should hopefully be able to kill Zeb and kill Ezra.
Yeah. Given that we've already killed one Zeb, if you get rid of him, you're not going to see him again. You could still run into Ezra again.
So I've got 6. And it looks like he's got 6. That's it. He's got a well-equipped, though. So he could take a...
You can unfocus that.
You can unfocus the stand together. But I'm going to win Edge. Plus I have the heat and the Tricks and Nonsense. Actually, I think Tricks and Nonsense would prevent the well-equipped from going off.
Actually, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know what, he might have been planning on that. He could have used that for the bow rifle mid-combat.
Right.
To give somebody else another gun.
Yeah. So I'm going to be able to... Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're figuring out the timing of where all the things are, so... I wonder why we let him take it off. Oh, maybe that's because it's not a triggered ability. It's just a card effect, so it would still go off. Right, because triggers have to be... Isn't that defined as reactions, interrupts, and regular actions?
I thought that canceled stuff like other fate cards and things of that nature.
I'm going to just kill Zeb, so it may not matter. And I did put the heat on there, and I forgot to take the damage off my Heart of Cold with the thing.
See, here's the problem. Now he doesn't have to hit Iggy. He can hit the deck collector.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I'm pointing out that I have the fake card, so it should have come off. Yeah. Yeah. We're catching it now. And he's going to do a damage with Ezra.
See, he's going to hit the deck collector, which will then... is he able to kill it? No, he only has 1 gun.
Yeah. See, I'm going to be able to kill Ezra then.
Yeah. But otherwise, you would have been able to capture Ezra or the Loftcat or anything else out there you wanted to.
Ezra won't trigger, though, because of Tricks and Nonsense.
Yeah.
So I think he's just figuring out where does he want to put the damage. He put it on Iggy C, and I'm going to just kill Ezra now.
Did you forget to trigger Iggy C then? Because you could have captured the Loftcat.
Yeah, I could have. That was dumb. I did forget to cancel it or use him.
That was just misses all around on both sides.
Yeah,
there.
That was just, well, I hadn't played him before. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could have grabbed that dang cat. Now you're going to have to worry about it again in the future.
I would have probably captured the Children of the Force just to get rid of that. If all he's got's on the loth is the loth cat, who cares?
Well, the cat can cancel something, and it was also available to commit now where the children was already focused.
Yeah, so he's going to get six.
You could use Iggy in attack and bring in the children and kill it.
Yeah, but he might not have attacked with the children if I had...
The children's already focused.
Right, but that's because he just attacked Beyond the Black Sun with it.
Oh, did he do that afterwards?
Right, yeah, he did that afterwards. So,
well, even so, it still would... even if he doesn't, children's not a threat as a defender.
Yeah. So Dial's at 6. There is another one of those droids that's got a lot of blast, as we noticed.
Yeah. And now you get that other one freed up, too.
Yeah. The combat droid.
That's a new one. What's the... Oh, is that the illegal modification?
I think that is illegal modifications.
That's a good one for Iggy B. Well, yeah. I guess you put it there. I would have put it on Iggy B just because he's so crucial.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I guess I can blow something up with him, though. I'm sending him in after Spark.
Yeah, I guess if you want to just send him alone, he can take it out with that.
I think that's what I'm doing, it looks like.
Yeah.
So I'm doing two damage, and instead of focusing him, I'm damaging him so I can double swing.
I would have sent him with Iggy and got rid of the cat, and then free him up after the combat, and then send him at a second objective.
Yeah.
Because I think you could take out 2 objectives this turn.
Yeah, I think
that way. Now you still have to worry about the cat as a blocker.
Yeah, I don't know if he has a lot of edge cards left, so maybe I'm not that worried about the cat.
No, probably not.
I'm probably more worried about just getting Spark off the darn board so he can't put somebody else in.
Yeah, well, you would have been able to in either situation.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot again. Blow up Spark. Dial should go to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And...
There's 2 damage on the bottom. I think you can send Iggy and take it out.
Yeah, that would be the thing, because then I could pull the Loth Cat in.
Yep.
And I'll still have Zuckuss with a tactics left on defense if I really need him.
Yeah, and you still have... Iggy C is focused, though, because you spent him.
Yeah.
Because he was an elite. But yeah, you still have Zuckuss, and you're in no danger. I mean, you've taken 2 damage total so far.
Yeah.
Three damage,
yeah.
Actually.
Yep. And I'm going to pull the Loth Cat in. I think he's sacrificing the Loth Cat and shuffling him in or something. That maybe he didn't. Maybe he let me kill him. And wipe that out. Dial's going to go to 11.
Yeah, and now he has to win this turn, and you've still got to focus for defense.
Yeah, because I don't think he has any nudges in his deck. So I'm going to take balance back with the deck collector and leave Zuckuss so he's not focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm in pretty good shape with this one, Derek. Your deck has served me well. He just flipped up House Edge, and he's probably like I was. Wait, what the heck does that do again? So for those of you not familiar with House Edge, it's while it's undamaged, gains interrupt when an opponent would choose a card from his hand to place in his edge stack. He must choose a card at random instead. So
I mean, it's obnoxious, but...
Yeah, he flipped up another Spark, too, and he's looking with Children of the Force, it looks like. And another Children of the Force that he puts in with Spark.
He better spark in a small army.
I'm trying to think what he might have in his deck that he could blow up all 3 objectives here.
Well, one thing he has, if he's not gonna have enough guys to make it work. But there's the event from Ezra's set that gives extra blast to, I think, Spectres and Neutrals.
Oh yeah, I guess he could do that. But I've killed both his Zebs, right? I killed a Kanan.
Yeah, and you got an Ezra as well. He's running out of Spectres. I mean, that's half of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's still got Chopper and that other droid, but neither one of them have blast, right? I mean, if I remember right.
I don't think so. One of them might have a blast. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm looking. Chopper's got... neither one of them even have blast. Yeah.
You still have Zuckuss. You still have the +2 to edge, so he's going to need a couple edge cards to win it anyway, even if what you put in the edge is random. So...
Yeah.
You got 2 blockers. I can't imagine any scenario where he lives another, gets all your objectives here.
No, I can't either. There is one of the, is that one of the Herlick addicts? Or whatever that is from.
Yeah, the thing from the Lando set.
Yeah. So that is when he enters play, you name a card. Your opponent has to reveal a hand, and you have to discard all copies of it. The card he names. I wonder what he named here.
I would say tricks and nonsense after that.
Oh, there's Zeka.
I don't think you'll be using him.
Deck collector and is that? I didn't see what the other one was.
I think
threat removal. Was that threat removal?
Did you have armed to the teeth over there as well?
No, I think that was it's the one from Guri's set. Threat removal or whatever it's called. That might not be right. It's not called threat removal, is it? Yeah, it is called threat removal. That's
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is. I think that's what it was. So now he knows how many icons that. Then he played another one, and I guess he said threat removal.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's probably not his biggest army that he could get out there to try to take me out, because that thing doesn't have any blast either. It's just got white guns.
Yep. Yeah, he's just going through the motions. I think this is pretty much done here.
Yeah, he looks like he's got stolen helmet in his hand. I wonder if he's going to scoop any second. He's still thinking. I just don't see how he's doing 12 damage.
No.
Yeah.
And you still have 2 blockers, too.
Yeah, I do. And Zuckus has his vibro knife and tactics, and makes you put the first card face up, and I can get 2 extra icons from behind the Black Sun. So I think this deck you built, like I said, worked out pretty well. At least in this matchup.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even get the the K4 droids that make it super easy to attack.
Right. And then, on top of that, he's playing Gamblo, so I think that's a handicap. And I'm not so sure Chopper is that great. I know Kira Mode had that video where he was trying to find a way to abuse Chopper, but I don't think this is the deck that would do that, like some of his tricks. So.
Well, I actually really like the new Chopper pod. I think it works well in the Spark deck.
Yeah.
But I think I went with a 3-color version. I don't have
Lando.
Lando in there. I do have Hera in there, and I think I've got 1 Sabine in there.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I pulled out. I think I'm only running like 1 Ezra.
Yeah, I could see that.
But with all the searching and abilities from the Chopper pod, you can all of a sudden get a really big, powerful army out there pretty quickly, especially if you got Spark.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but then there's always the danger of the 3-color and not being able to get one of the resources. But because I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think my version had 4 influence pods, which is great, but then the other 6 was like 2 Jedi, 2 Rebel, 2 Smuggler. So
yeah, that sounds about right from what you just described. So Jerry's still thinking.
One of them you were in trouble with. It's you had to gamble with not getting.
Yeah.
So I think it was the Rebels that I gamble on not getting, even though I really want pretty much everything in Hera's set. I also, it's too crucial to not be able to play stuff like the bow rifles. You got to have your Smuggler resource.
So it looks like he's just looking through his options here and doesn't really have anything. He can play. He's got a target. Yeah, I think he's showing me his cards. He must be scooping here. So that was an interesting game there to see some of the new cards. That Scum set certainly seemed to hold its own. And Chopper, I'm not sure how it was, but Gambling might have been more of the detriment of that deck than anything else. So you got any final thoughts here? It looks like we're finishing up this game and wrapping it up.
Yeah, I mean, the droid deck kind of did what it was supposed to do. You did get IG B, which is very important. No K4s, but you also, you had your edge advantage, but you didn't have the extra guns, which, like, All-Out Brawl is one of my favorite things to have with that deck.
Right, exactly.
Because there's so many of your guys have 2 guns. So giving that third one, you never drew Guri.
No.
So, you did just fine, but a lot of the tricks that the deck has Armed to the Teeth is great too, when you just all of a sudden you've got these random icons, and all of a sudden you've just got a bunch of guns.
Yeah, exactly.
That your opponent doesn't count on.
Yeah.
So, it did more or less what it was supposed to do. I still don't know if I like that version over the my old one that used the decimators and had 4 objectives plus Iggy B, for giving the extra guns. But
I had built something like that too, like you had said, where I think I had thrown Dark Trooper Project in there too, just to get some more heats, and then if you get the objective out, you could clear off things that were committed, so it didn't hurt you as bad too. So you have got Guri, and you got All Out Brawl and Iggy C and the Decimators and Dark Trooper Project. You got like 6 heats, all those extra guns. Yeah, it was kind of fun to play. So, all right, well, I guess we should wrap it up for this one. As thanks to you and was it Super Dave 40 for giving Jerry and me decks to try out here on Yoda's Hut. And thanks again for joining me for your commentary as always, Derek. Appreciate it.
All right, anytime.